Yes, Murugesan Saab, let us continue on the ENFRA show exclusive, the expose of how N. Murugesan was denied his rights as a serving officer and of an officer of the rank of Additional Secretary, Government of India, as then DG CPRI, and how he fought the case and won it. And then the honorable bench, a constitutional bench of the Karnataka High Court, went in his favor. Murugesan Saab, continue from where we left last time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my performance was outstanding and given by Uma Shankarji and with the team that selection, the reviewing committee. So it was going on. And before I joined, I want to tell that, sir, there was some problem existing CPRI, like a union, trade union issues.
Okay.
The Trade Union Act is not applicable to CPRI because it's a scientific organization, so it's not an industry. But what happened?
Like the Indian Institute of Science or any of these organizations, similar to that.
Yes, like IITs or CSR laboratory, like that. So it doesn't come under the purview of Industrial Dispute Act. But what happened, sir, because people did not handle that issue properly, and the trade union people also trying to encash CPRI. CPRI is one of the richest organization in this country.
Right.
The sense is it doesn't get any money for salary or anything like that for the last 30 years. It's
a self-funded organization.
Yes, by testing and all such things, revenue we generate it and we are so we never been a burden to government of India. So we have money. So these trade union people outside, they want to take advantage of the money, recruitment and giving contract like that. So they were troubling us. And with that one, some misguided people also trying to say that if their trade union is there, then we can build in power on institution like that. So they brought the issue up to the level of tribunal. I was new to this when I came. The case was ripe. Tribunal award. That means that government has recognized there is a existing trade union itself.
Right.
To that extent, people have left the case unattended, and they have become big problem for me because people will come to my office and say they were all all such things. Then I said, "What is this? What is your problem?" So, sir, they have created a problem and gone. Then I examined it with all my whatever knowledge I had it and worked very hard. I again researched. I myself went to the court, and I myself went to the witness box. I said it is my institution, so I will stand in the witness box. I will not allow any junior to go and answer the cross examination. I myself studied. Then I said, I convinced the court, sir, this ID Act is not applicable to CPRI.
Right.
So in that process, the union was against me. All the whole people are started writing letter to minister. All such things are he is doing like this. Then I said that I am fighting legally. You fight legally.
Correct.
So, sir, that union problem was things. Next one is that there was a corruption testing. People with one transformer, 10 people get certified. When I came, I know that. I know that because I was born and brought up in CPRI. I know where people do corruption business. So there was a case referred by Tamil Nadu Electricity Board stating that there is a big tender, some 10-15 people submitted some corrupted false certificates. Please examine. Like that, he wrote a letter to me. Tamil Nadu Electricity Board, Tamil Nadu Tangent Board chief wrote a letter to me. Please examine. There are some corruption in the transformer case. He found that a set of officers involved with one transformer, one company transformer, 10 people get the certificate. Original transformer never come to CPR. They
my God.
Yes, sir. It is a fraud, sir. Fraud on the whole industry.
Unbelievable.
Fraud. And that I told them, please either you resign and go, otherwise I will take action. Senior officers. So these guys joined together. I wrote a letter directly to ministry. Oh, he is harassing. Then I told, sir, I am not harassing because I am getting the bad name. Wherever I go, the people say that CPR is a corrupt organization, giving certificate left and right without even equipment. I said, I will not bother. I will not take that kind of blame.
Correct.
One Mr. Singh was there, sir. At that time, one Mr. Singh was there, Tangent chairman. He wrote a direct letter and he was monitoring, sir, please give me a feedback. because we have to decide a big tender of the
Right.
whole Tamil Nadu distribution transformer supplying. Then I stopped it. When I found that a set of people are working here, officers like that, then I took action on them. That either you resign and go, otherwise I'll take action. Some people have resigned. Some people took
So basically,
voluntary.
you tried to stop corruption. Basically, you tried to stop corruption, and that
corruption only. I was deadly against the corruption. But
I know,
people
so
are
that became an issue. That became an issue.
That one and union. These are two things. So
Right,
it was
right.
going on. The people are sending letter. Oh, he is very strict. He is not allowing some false allegation. But that time our power minister was there. No, sir, our Shinde Saab was there. He
Before
never ever.
he was the power minister. Yeah.
He never ever, not even once he called me, sir. In 4 years, he never. He told whenever
he gave you a free hand. He did not come into your work. He never interfered with the work of you as an officer.
Absolutely. Not even one small recommendation, sir. Not even one. Absolutely.
So what you are effectively saying, Sri Sushil Kumar Shinde, when he was the power minister, never interfered with your functioning as the director CPRI. Am I right, sir?
Absolutely, sir. Sir, I meet him only in the Hindi Bhasha meeting or in a committee in Nirman Bhavan. Sorry, in the Ministry of Power or Prime Minister Office or Department of Expenditure, there only we meet. Otherwise, he never ever, even his PA office never intervenes, not even all the petitions went. He told that when people are working, we get a complaint. Otherwise, we will not get complaint. They will all will be happy because everyone is making money.
Now we are showing, sir, we are showing the graph of growth. You know, this kind of growth is not available to any organization. This is your period of growth, sir.
You see that, sir. You see that.
Growth of CPRI under your leadership. So this is what all the viewers watch this program should see. This man was removed for performance.
Yes, sir.
By an ego-driven minister and by all kind of fraudulent ways of making false report against N. Murugesan and submitting and making his removal without the approval of the Prime Minister's office, without the approval of appointment committee of the cabinet, interference by the minister Piyush Goyal at the time, and it was shot down, and his removal has been shot down as illegal by a court order, and it is clear that it is violation of Article 16. It is the court-driven order which says the Article 16 was violated.
Yes, sir.
And also Article 14 also, right, sir?
14, 21. 14 and 21.
14, 16 and 21.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you, very
and they have yet not been punished. Nobody is punished yet. There is a court order. Nobody is punished, and everybody is in the contempt of court right now.
Yes, sir. I'll tell you, sir. Then it was going on till our Shinde Saab was there. These people are writing, union were writing, this all the disgruntled employee wrote all such things. He never, not even once he referred any letter to me. He only filed it. Filed the letters. Then, sir, in 2014, when in fact, Mr. Anantakumar was their minister from Bangalore. He used to write a direct letter to Shinde Saab that he should be removed, all such things. Illegally, he used to intervene in CPRI for 20 years.
Right,
20 years. These people go and contact with, against contact with, they go and approach the ministers. Any BJP minister, any Congress minister, like that, bring in undue influence. So, sir, in 2014, when BJP government came into power and Mr. Piyush Goyal assumed office, I thought that I will get more support to the organization. The organization was growing.
You were positive on the.
I was extremely positive, sir. Extremely positive because he was relatively young. So it will be nice. I expected. But what happened, sir? These people again started influencing through Mr. Anantakumar directly to Mr. Piyush Goyal. In fact, sir, he called me. In fact, he called me on. I have written a letter to President for his prosecution on 23/8/14. 23/8/14. He called me just after seeing office in 2-3 months. He doesn't know what is CPRI. He did not know what is DG's post. He doesn't know what we are doing. absolutely blank. But he thinks that he is a magic man and he can do anything. The way he was treating the officers are like, where we are all shocked. Oh, sorry, he called me on the Sunday. Sunday he called me. Then
Oh, he called you on a Sunday. He called you on a Sunday. Oh
yes,
my
yes,
God.
Sunday. Then I went with all the records.
The Honorable Piyush Goyal, then Power Minister, calls Murugesan, DG CPRI on a Sunday.
Yes. And he was giving some report, which is already closed report, that no value. Somebody got under RTI, so one Mr. Varghese got it, and that copy under RTA, and again it was signed by one Mr. Reddy. He's still working. He's a culprit. He's working here, and based on that, people recommend. He asked me to refer. I said, sir, it's a closed report. Mr. Mashankarji has closed a report.
That means he was indicting you on a report which is already closed.
No meaning at all, sir. That I will not go to that.
I can taking a report which is already closed and using it against you.
Silly reason like that. And I have mentioned a High Court order, all such thing like that. He was interpreting the finally it was closed. The people have written, the union people have written letter. Oh, yeah, the ministry has twisted the recruitment rule to recruit only Murugesan. He has given money. All such thing allegations they made only on Ministry of Power. Instead of taking action on them, he started asking me, "Oh, you have come like that." I said, "Sir, I never come through back door. It's not that
you are the highest paid engineer in the Tata Consulting Engineer who comes to CPRI. You use all your benefits of being in such a beautiful organization. You come to serve the country, and then all the Johnnies who are close to these ministries and who have got all hanky-panky business come, join together and prepare a tirade against you and start attacking. And the minister goes ahead because he wants to control the organization.
Yes, sir. And first of all, this Mr. Reddy, Sudhagar Reddy is there. I transferred him because he was doing all kinds of politics here. He went and met the minister, sir. He went and all minister. Minister should not meet him. And this Mr. Reddy and people cannot meet a minister. It's a violation of contact rule, because if we want to meet even secretary, he has to take a permission from me. If there is anything wrong with me, then he can tell that I am going to meet secretary on such and such an issue. He cannot meet secretary also directly, but he was directly approaching minister, and the minister was listening to a junior officer.
These are the people who are responsible for your removal.
Absolutely, I will come, sir. These are culprits, sir. Culprits. Yeah. Unqualified people. They will do for money anything. They are all third-class people, sir. Third-class people. I'll come back to that. So, sir, instead of taking action on him, I transferred him. Piyush Goyal was telling you have to take him back. I said, sir, let him work for something. Why you are interfering? I will not be able to function here if I do all such instruction from Ministry of Power transfer or appointment, all such, then I may not be able to work here. But he did not listen. He told you have to transfer him back. Then I gave one booklet. I gave him, narrating that what really went from beginning. I'll give that. These are all the annexures from union to everything, and how these things went on like this. He still has not understood. Then, sir, then I understood that then he was trying to, then the contractors started mounting our pressure on me through Piyush Goyal. I used to get a letter. I have a letter stating that.
So what you are effectively saying, that the transformer making and the contractors who needed clearance started putting pressure on you through the Honorable then Minister Piyush Goyal.
Yes, I can tell you three things.
You to advise them.
Three things, sir. One side, the transformer, I told that one company from Bhopal, that transformer, as I said, I can tell that there is nothing secret about it. Tesla transformers in Bhopal, they are making 50 MA, 100 MA transformer, and they were supplying to Maharashtra Electricity Board and Gujarat and all over India 50 MA, 100 MA transformer, power transformer costing few crores without CPRI testing, forging CPRI certificate.
Oh my
Forging.
God. They
Forging.
were supplying this without your certificate and forging the certificate.
Forging, as if it is tested in CPRI. And that
This is on
certificate
record,
was...
my friend. Murugesan says that they were forging the certificate.
Forging
and
certificates.
the concerned power ministry officials and through the minister were putting pressure to make a clearance for such a party.
Yes, sir. And sir, there was a pressure from them that you have to test it. And
so
sir,
the real reason for your removal, reason for your removal is that you did not oblige.
And sir, this was referred by the electricity board. I did not do some invention. Electricity board wrote a letter to us stating that whether the certificate is authentic or not.
Yes.
Only when I received the letter, I started looking into that. Then I found that this certificate was not issued from CPRI. Then there is a policy we made. Like
they made a fraudulent certificate.
Fraudulent, and sir, and we made like this. Many things were referred to me in my period. Then I said that if somebody does any forgery, one is that we have to file an FIR.
Correct.
Next is court case. Next is that we'll debar them for 2 years. We will not test any other component in CPRI. I made it even 2010, 10 itself, like that. One more case came. We put in our website also that stating that this company forged our certificate. Don't deal with this company. Sir, this transformer company, they put pressure on Mr. Piyush Goyal, and they put that you test the transformer once again. Test the transformer and issue certificate. I said I will not do this. Sir, this is a major I would have easily done it. But only on principle that these people are polluting the whole power sector by forgery and third-class transformer, power transformers. It's not distributed transformer. Distributed transformer. One district, one taluk itself will go, sir. Power supply goes.
Exactly.
That is the kind of 50 MA, 100 MA transformer. It will supply one power to one district, one
entire area.
Entire area. One taluk itself will go. That kind of transformer, he supplied in few tens of numbers. Already it's supplied. Only somebody, a competitor, he find it out that he has not touched it. So I was forced to check the authenticity of that. Then I found that I will not test it. So sir, he came and cried. I said, sir, you have done criminal things. What I can do? He came and cried. I said, sir, I can't do anything because what you have done is it's a criminal action. Criminal thing you have done with the lives of hundreds of people in the country. So sir, he went and put pressure, and Piyush Goyal ministry started putting pressure on me. I said no. Then I got
Minister Piyush Goyal, at the behest of Tesla, was putting pressure on you.
Yes.
You're going on record saying this on my show.
Yes, sir. In fact, it is there. I have written a letter also. It is not that I am telling. I have written a letter to President of India stating that this is the reason. And and what happened? And this is one like this another case that the union and all such things. There is a parallel things. They were acting like that. The third one is that, sir, I got 1,400 crore. 1,400 crore as a grant for augmenting the CPRI testing infrastructure. I established a big union.
1,200 crores.
1,400. 1,400.
1,400. 1,400 crores.
1,400 crore. I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yes. As a grant. In addition to I generate money of 150 crore, and in addition to the 1,400 crore, I got it going to the level of Department of Expenditure, all the officers presenting the thing, and all the objections answered. Then only under 12th plan they sanctioned the money. I will come back. This is very interesting story with the 1,400 crore. So, sir, and with that one we established various laboratories. So, sir, there are lots of construction contractors. They also come to the government only with the aim to only to fool us. They thought that I will make money, so they thought they can bribe me and do all kinds of things. So I have terminated one contractor. He was doing some forgery kind of 420 works. So he is a neighbor of another minister, Mr. Gowda. He went and put pressure on him. And then Mr. Gowda, he was a railway minister at that time. He put pressure on Mr. Piyush Goyal. Then I went and met Mr. Gowda, stating, sir, it is not that. We have done everything. We go to the court. It is in the court. The court decides that we are wrong, we'll accept it. So he is fraudulently has come, sir, what I can do. No, you have to somehow manage and allow him to work. Sir, we see how the government is running. And sir, Piyush Goyal office has come, he goes and give a complaint directly to the minister.
Right.
You see that, and he started asking questions. Then I have to answer these things. Then people started appointment. He come, they go and approach a minister. They say that, sir, you have to, second class student, how I can recruit? So recruitment will say 60%. And without 60%, I cannot recruit it. But they say that you have to recruit by somehow. So this kind of thing, it started mounting. And at that time only, one Mr. Devendra Chaudhry joined as a joint secretary in our ministry. Very unfortunate.
He was the joint secretary, right? Yeah.
Yes, at that time, 2014, he was a joint secretary. Sorry, 2013, he joined. So it is a very unfortunate that he damaged the whole power sector as an arrogant officer. He's still right now, he's a member in this Central Administrative Tribunal. He troubled all the power sector, not only CPRI. CPRI, he thought that it's a soft target. So, sir, whenever we get money, normally the officers, now only I understood. See, we are very wrong animal sitting in a government office that doing honest work, not taking any money or taking anything like that. So, they thought that 1,400 crore means I will make money. This is the yardstick all the officers are having. Some few honest officers were there. But this gentleman which I am mentioning, Devendra Chaudhry, he used to stop my project, thinking that we all having a lot of money. So this kind of the third class drama he used to do, cutting my project proposal, because I had to submit the proposal to Ministry of Power. He's a joint secretary and additional secretary, so this paper has to go through him. He troubled CPRI left and right. All records are available.
Right.
All I tolerated. But sir, he had a grudge against me, stating that, and in fact, he sent an emissary also, stating that you have to compromise, then only you give a little money, so you all will be smooth. Some emissary came. And I said, sir, I don't indulge in this kind of thing. Either I take money or not give money. So I am doing my honest work. I will not. Then he said, you will be in trouble. I said, no problem. I will face it. So, sir, he troubled me for every paper. He brought, always come back. He troubled all the institutions under him, including NPTI. He destroyed NPTI. There is a record is there. So, sir, he troubled me. So, sir, I understood that these people, that Mr. Piyush Goyal and on political side and administrative side, Mr. Devendra Chaudhry was troubling me left and right.
Right, sir.
Then he told, you will trouble me like that. Then I started looking at my appointment order. Then I started looking that. Then I found that there is a small mistake in this appointment order.
Right.
That I minus direct recruitment. So I have to only I have to retire. There is superannuation. There is no way that they can give anywhere like this. But in my order, it says that you are initially appointed on a tenure of 5 years.
Right.
And you are eligible for reappointment till your retirement. This is a fault to order. This even a third class in a peon cannot write this kind of orders. But this order is unfit people. Unfit people are sitting in the establishment office.
And that is why the court finally indicted them. That is why
absolutely,
the
honorable court said that what kind of order he gave?
Violatory of Article 14, Fundamental Rights, Article 16, rights of the government office.
I have to retire only on 2019. So I wrote a representation started in December. So, sir,
Okay.
14 representation I gave, but
Right.
no reply came. In February, this advertisement came. Sorry, March advertisement came. I was not knowing what really happened because the ministry did not give me any reason. This is a violation. Actually, when I give a representation, that to service matter, they are supposed to give within 24 hours or 3 days, they have to give me a reply because it's life and death. They cannot
So that means
take
they
like
did not even reply to you. They did not even
14
reply.
letters. 14 letters. They did not give. They did not give any reply to me. It is fundamentally it is a conduct rule for all the officers are responsible for this conduct rule misconduct, not giving any reply to life and death letter. It is own rules. So they did not give. Then I realized that. Then I went and met Mr. Peace Goyal many times. I said, sir, it is wrong. Please withdraw this one. It is illegal. You can't do that. Sir, then I was not knowing. Then they started asking me, what is your performance? What is your this one, that one? Every year I have given. It is available with them. There is no necessity to ask me. But they only to create a record. They have asked me to do that. But I understood that they are doing something. I was not knowing because there is nothing accepting advertisement. So, sir, I prepared myself to challenge the order, stating that my removal is illegal. So, the first week of April, March, I filed a writ petition, stating that this advertisement should be withdrawn. I am eligible.
You're talking of the writ appeal, no writ petition before that.
Writ petition.
Okay, first was the writ petition, yeah.
First writ petition. I filed a writ petition stating that this is illegal because I have to continue because already they evaluated me. Correct. Then, sir, to my surprise, to my this one, they submitted a reply to my writ petition. Then there I found that there was a report prepared by the 4 officers like Mr.
Rajpal and all these people.
Rajpal and Mr. Devendra Chaudhry and Mr. Sinha and Mr. Peace Goyal and the director, I forgot that we mentioned about one more person.
Yeah.
These people have written a report stating that my performance was poor.
Unbelievable. And we have all the evidences saying your performance was excellent.
Outstanding, sir. Then what happened?
8 plus.
This is where the crux lies. 10,
you got 8 marks and sometimes 9 marks. You know, it is excellent performance.
Sir, they have prepared the report. They have yes, this is the one.
This is the one. Yeah, it's on the screen now.
Yes. You see that the 5-2 is. You see that, sir? This is Mr. Chaudhry's handwritten.
No.
Sir, he is incompetent.
He was not competent to even file a report. He could not have filed a report.
Yes, sir. He is holding. And my recruitment rule doesn't recognize any of the people, sir. My recruitment rule doesn't recognize, including minister.
Exactly.
Minister doesn't come in. Only search come selection committee. That is all secretary level.
It had the signature
he
of
is not eligible. And he is doing against ACC.
Let me read out.
Yes.
Minister, after giving you 8 marks, what is the minister writing? We should seek fresh names through fresh direct open appointment. He cannot order this.
Sir, actually what happened?
This is
I have given representation.
Wait a minute, sir. We just lost the link. Some problem at your end, he says. Hello. You are there, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're there. Some link breakup issues. Yes, sir, you can come. You can continue.
Sir, this is on 15 to 2015.
Yeah, exactly. 15th of
Yes, sir.
October, sorry. 15th February.
February. Yes. Before that, they have given outstanding on the first year performance report. Is outstanding. 9 out of 10 given by Umashankar ji. Then, sir, on 22nd, the copy may be available with you. That
Right.
performance appraisal report given by our PK Sinasi. He has given on 20. Yes, that is on 22nd to 2015.
22nd February 2015. PK
You
Sinha.
can see.
PK Sinha was then Power Secretary.
Yes, sir. He was. I have to give my performance appraisal form only to him because he is a reporting authority. So
Right.
I have to submit to him. So he reporting authority will write the performance of the concerned officer. You have shown that.
Kindly read out what he wrote.
Sir, he has given what he has given, sir. And you have already read it out.
We are trying to get through the copy, but you can read out. No issues.
He said that's a general assessment.
Right.
Yes, sincere and obedient officer.
Sincere and obedient.
Yes. Then
and unbelievably contra to what Piyush Goyal claims. Piyush Goyal says you are arrogant.
Yes.
And he says you are controversial.
Yes, I'll come back. Very, very important.
And Honorable Secretary PK Sinha says you are a sincere
and obedient officer.
And obedient officer. Unbelievable.
Yes.
What a diametric opposite.
And you see that, sir, health very good. And requisite.
The report is in front. Report is in front.
Yes.
Report is in front on the screen.
Next page. Next page,
please.
This is the one. Yeah. You can see that, sir. He is a sincere officer who tried. Who tried his best to bring up the level of the organization.
Exactly. This we wrote. We read this out before also. I read this out even in the first half. Yeah.
On 15 to 2015, Mr. Sinha Sahab also, he was under lots of pressure. He is a sincere officer. I can tell that he never troubled me. He was always supporting me, but he was pressurized
by the minister.
By the minister and the Mr. Devendra Chaudhry.
Devendra Chaudhry, okay, the Joint Secretary.
He misled him and he put pressure on him to accept the previous report, which I have given, 15 to 2015. You just tell me, sir, with the two reports, what anybody will conclude.
Right.
What, sir, this anarchy did not stop here. He come back. Next, I went to the court. I applied, and I questioned their report that this is a false report and they are incompetent and it is forgery and they are all to be punished for forgery, sir. 420.
Right.
They should be put into jail. All the people who signed the document, because I am appointed by the Prime Minister office.
Correct.
And Piyush Goyal is nobody. He is a Minister of State. Nobody. Nobody, exactly. Sir. Even he cannot review my performance. Even the recruitment level, he is nobody. He cannot put any of his signature in my appointment proposal, because
right. That is a rule book. That is a rule book.
Yes, and ACC says because the ministers are manipulating all appointment, so the Prime Minister office removed as soon as our Modi ji came. Because there was 2G came and all these things, the people, ministers were recruiting their own people. So they removed the powers of the minister because they indulge in this kind of malpractices. So, right. Sir, the minister was nowhere concerned. ACC consists of only Home Minister and a Prime Minister only. Previously, the
Correct.
concerned minister was there. Sorry, what he had done is, he says against constitution, it is illegal, it is a fraud. Fraud
So you are
and
saying that what Piyush Goyal and company did at the time in removal
fraud, sir. Fraud.
is a complete
And with the Prime Minister appointment, he cannot touch it without his approval. He has to
Right.
only put
That
what
means
is the
they have
proposal.
interfered with the work of the appointment committee of the cabinet.
Yes, and it is the Prime Minister to take note of him, and the judiciary took note of him and take action on Mr. Piyush Goyal, sir. He has done with all arrogant way. He has done it illegal, and he happened to be a lawyer. I am feeling ashamed to say that these kind of ministers are existing in our period. Sir, what kind of report he has given? You see that, sir? You just go to that page where he has written, handwritten. I'll read that.
Yeah.
Okay, it is very interesting, sir. Very interesting. Very interesting. Sir, we have seen Lal Bahadur Shastri resigning for a train accident in Tamil Nadu.
Yeah. Lal Bahadur Shastri was so honest for a rail accident. And here are ministers trying to remove people without authority.
Without authority and highly performing, sir. I never involved in any of the activities.
And the worst part is he himself gives you 8 marks. He himself gives you 8 marks. And the cabinet secretary, the later cabinet secretary, P.K. Sinha, who was then power secretary, also gives you excellent marks. And yet they are removing you.
Sir, he was a gem of officer, sir. Actually, he never troubled me. I just go, sir. Go before, sir. Go before. Previous page.
One page before.
Just where our Sinha Sahab has written his assessment. Yes. You see that, sir? Sir, yes, he has written. He is a sincere officer who tried his best to bring up the level of the organization. Then he is a reporting officer, finally accepting authorities minister. In my case, sir, length of the service under this one. Next, minister. You see that, sir? We have to go top. Whether do you agree? The point 2 number. Do you agree with the assessment of the employee?
Just before this. Sir? Yeah, on the top of this page.
Yes. The serial number 2 says that, do you agree with the assessment of the employee given by the reporting authority with respect to the output and various